Hi everyone, this video is about your musculoskeletal research assignment that we have starting really right now, Module 1, and it takes us all the way through. So what exactly is this assignment and this project that you're going to be working on? So here we are on D2L, and if you look right here under musculoskeletal research assignment, remote fall, you just click on that and you'll get this page. So it's in a Word document, and you can just open it up and we'll go over it. Okay, so what are you going to be doing for your musculoskeletal research project? Well, you're going to be writing an annotated bibliography that is consisting of 6 sources. Each source must relate to your final developing question sheet from the developing question sheet worksheet, which we will go over in just a minute. And each annotation must include the final concept block from your concept block worksheet, which we'll also go over. And each annotation must include your final search string from your Boolean phrase search workshop or worksheet, which we will go over in a minute as well. Additionally, each person will present their final findings from your musculoskeletal research project using PowerPoint. The PowerPoint is an opportunity for you to teach others about your topic, and it can be structured any way you want, but you need to make sure that it flows and that it is informative. Then you're going to upload your PowerPoint and your annotation into the designated areas on D2L that I have for you, and your sources that will be annotated and what you're going to be researching are really these next 6 areas. Okay, now you are allowed to pick any musculoskeletal research project topic that you want, except for torticollis and Marfan syndrome. Those are the only 2 that are off the table. But you can really pick anything else that you want, that you're interested in. Remember, this project or your research that you're going to be doing is really going to be, you're going to be becoming the expert in this area. So stop, take a breath, think about something that you're really interested in, that you really want to become an expert in, and start to learn more about, especially like in an in-depth way. I ask you, if you look on your assignment checklist, I ask you to submit, I believe it's 3 topics for your project. I will try to give everybody their first topic, but sometimes that's not possible because, you know, a bunch of you want to do RA, or a bunch of you want to do, I don't know, shoulder, or a bunch of you want to do Parkinson's. You know, so I try to vary depending on what those 3 topics are that you chose. Because this, again, is really an opportunity for you to learn about a specific area and really go in depth with it. And the reason that you're doing the annotation and the PowerPoint is because it's really giving you the chance and the opportunity to teach others about your topic. So again, I try really hard to give you your first one, but really stop and think about what it is that you really want to become an expert in. I've had some very interesting topics through the years, so, you know, be creative, stop, think about, you know, think what are you very interested in. So whatever topic you pick, the areas that we're going to be researching and looking at, the first area is conservative care of your musculoskeletal topic that you chose. The second one is the allopathic care. And then the third is the philosophy or history of that topic, either in conservative or allopathic. And then 4 is the treatment or protocol of conservative or allopathic care of that condition and topic. And then 5th is management of condition of conservative or allopathic care of your musculoskeletal research topic. So really 3, 4, and 5, you get to choose whether you want to research the conservative side of things or if you want to do the allopathic side. You do not have to do all conservative. You do not have to do all allopathic. So let's say for number 3, you want to do the allopathic. What is the history of the allopathic side of your research topic? And then for number 4, you want to do more of the conservative. What is the conservative care side of your musculoskeletal? And then for number 5, you want to go back to allopathic, or you want to go back to conservative. It doesn't matter. It's really up to you, and it's up to the research that you're finding and what's available out there. And then for number 6, your 6th area is going to have to deal with any relevant anatomy or other body parts that might be affected as it relates to your musculoskeletal topic. So, like I say here, we're going to further develop throughout the class, and you're going to be filling out worksheets, and you're going to watch videos, and you're really going to be using the searching strategies and the searching skills and tools that I show you and give you information on as we move through this class. Your PowerPoint is going to be uploaded on D2L between November 1st and November 12th. I know that we are in August, but it comes really quickly. The same thing for your annotation. You are going to be uploading that between November 1st and November 11th. Okay? The other thing that I want to show you on D2L under the musculoskeletal research assignment is that I have a rubric here for you. And I'll just show this to you really quickly. But I highly suggest that you look this over, especially as we get closer to when things are due. Or if you want to do it now and kind of get a broad overview of how things relate and what's going to be coming up, you're more than welcome to do that. But I really try to go in depth here and explain what high performance is, and to make sure that you get those full points on your PowerPoint and your annotation. The other thing that I want to show you, I just have an example here. Again, when I'm searching and showing you how to search, the 2 topics that I use are torticollis and Marfan syndrome. That's why you can't pick those 2. But yes, here's an example for you. So they have their final question, they have a concept block, and they have a search string, and then they do an annotation, and then they do a reference. And then the allopathic care and their question and their concept block and their search string and their annotation. These things, when I'm talking about like final question or final concept block and the search string, these are going to become much more clearer to you as we go through and we actually start doing these worksheets and working through things. But I do have examples for you. So again, if you are a broad overview kind of person, you want to understand how everything relates, I just have some examples there for you, and I have a rubric there for you. The other thing that I've been talking about are these worksheets. I went over it really quickly in the other video when I was talking about the syllabus and the assignment checklist and the bibliography. But here it is again. So your development question, I have one for you for your conservative care, for your allopathic, for your philosophy, your treatment, your management, and the anatomy. Now, when it comes to the concept block, I just have an example for you for your conservative care, but then I have one here that's called a fill-in, and you're going to need to download that, and that's going to be changing as we go through those 6 areas. Again, the 6 areas are conservative care, allopathic care, philosophy and history, treatment and protocol, management, and anatomy. Okay, so those are your 6 areas. So again, I have an example for you here of the concept block. You also quickly saw an example in the Marfan syndrome annotation. And I also have an example for you here of the Boolean phrase search worksheet, but the same thing with the concept block. Here is a Boolean phrase fill-in. You should download this, and you're going to be constantly uploading that. One of the other things that I wanted to tell you is, as you could probably see over here on the left-hand side, I have all these modules for you, and you can see that they start on a Wednesday because, again, like I've stated before and in the email, I'm going to be sending you these videos and communications to you on Wednesdays. So they start on Wednesday, and then they're open until the end of the try. And with each module comes an explanation. So our first module is module 1 and its experiences, and the next video will actually go into that a little bit more, but I just want to give you a general overview. And module 2 and so on and so forth. As you saw in the annotation, I explained that you're going to be uploading things on D2L. So you can see that I have it here. I have your presentation. It takes up module 13 and 14, and this is where you're going to be uploading that. And then module 14 and 15, your annotation, and here you're going to be uploading your annotation there. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me. Also be sure that you actually that you watch these videos in the order that I send, because sometimes your questions are answered within the video. But if I don't answer your question, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm always available to do a Zoom and obviously through email. So my email is all over the place, but again, it's snutting@nycc.edu. Okay, and the next video will be all about Module 1 and the first things that we have that you have due in this class. All right, thank you.